Greetings, everyone. I'm Robert Wainscott, and since we're all quarantined in, I thought I would take a moment and share one of my favorite topics with you, and that is why it's so imperative that children learn how to play death metal guitar. Now, I know right now there are probably a lot of parents that are thinking, gosh, I wished little Susie or little Jimmy knew how to play a musical instrument because they are driving me crazy. But alas, me, it's too late. What can I do? And I'm telling you, if you want to get your children interested in music, which I believe is imperative, then death metal guitar is the way to go. There are 3 reasons for that. One, I made notes. It's innate. It's natural, of course. It's a confidence builder. It really is a confidence builder. And finally, it is most certainly a window into your kid's mind, and we'll talk about that. So first off, what do I mean by death metal guitar just sort of being natural? Well, you could take any 3-year-old anywhere and give them a little drum or a table to tap on, and they can tap out a beat. They'll come up with little patterns or whatever. Drums are the oldest musical instrument, and any child understands that. And death metal guitar is, for the most part, it's playing drums on your strings. Real simple. Playing drums on your strings. Any child can understand that. It's natural. It's what they want to do. And death metal definitely provides that. You wouldn't get that if you were trying to play some Joan Baez or some Jim Croce. It's difficult. Lots of chords. You have to learn a whole lot of different finger positions. It's not natural. Jim Croce just isn't natural. I'm sorry. The next, confidence builder. If this were a couple of 100 years ago, and you were an aristocrat, or let's just say a wealthy merchant or something, and you had little children, you would send them to riding school. When they were about 5 or 6 years old, you would send them off to learn how to master a horse. Now, if you think about it, if you're a little kid, this horse, it's a beast. When the horse walks the earth, you feel it in the earth. The horse actually shakes the earth. If you've ever been around a horse, or a lot of them, you can actually feel those guys moving around, and it's it's kind of a wild creature that you, if you're learning how to ride, have to tame. You have to overcome that beast. You have to have more willpower than the horse. And for children of the elite back in the day, well, if you can ride a big horsey around, something that you were not going to do throughout your life, people would either carry you around in carts or however you were going to get around. But if you can boss that big horse around, you can most certainly boss the butler around. And that's why they did that. And this is the same thing. When you pick this thing up, it's, especially if you've got a decent-sized little amp, it's kind of wild. If it were loud, it would start, it just wants to take off and be wild. And when Susie can master that, the little bully in math class isn't going to be hard for her to deal with, because she's going to have the confidence of having to, tame such a wild thing. And last but not least, I really think that a musical instrument, if you're a parent and you're trying to figure out, what is in my child's mind, they're going to express that in what they play. If they come home from school and, I don't know, they're playing some happy punk stuff, incidentally, death metal comes from punk, speed punk, sort of works its way up that way. But if your kids come home and they're playing happy punk, then, I guess everything's cool. If they're playing Slayer's Dead Skin Mask, you might wanna have a talk with them at dinner time. Let them express themselves verbally. So, one of the things I want to discuss is children really need instant gratification. If they, especially today where everything's kind of quick and easy, you could get them an acoustic guitar, and I guarantee you they're probably going to get bored with it in about 10 seconds. But if you're playing death metal, believe it or not, you can play the guitar with one finger. One finger's all you need. I mean, you probably want to eventually, use other fingers, but it is an instant gratification thing. It's one finger just kind of playing the drums on the guitar a little bit. A kid can pick that up fast, really fast, and then you start adding other fingers and other things, and they're going to see a lot of improvement, and they're going to see it quickly, and it's going to give them a lot of confidence. It's going to give you a little window into their day. That's always useful, and like I said, it's natural. So parents, have your kids play death metal guitar.